Hi my delicious lights, it's Lena here. So, sitting at the park right now on my own because I needed some air because everything's getting to me, like work and where I'm living, and I'm just like, and training, there's just too many people in my ear. I'm like, who am I? What do I want? What do I want? What am I doing? It's like on the left side I've got my past telling me that I look forward, and I'm like, I just have to keep moving. Can't get too comfortable. When you suffer is when you grow. It's not until you leave someone's life you realise the impact they had on you or the impact you had on them. I've been doing a lot of reflecting, and reflecting is not bad, it's a good thing. It's just when I reflect back to my relationship, I think of how I did love that person, but I also wasn't ready. Like there was something there, but I wasn't ready, and that's why I left. It just felt like I'm 19. I need to explore and experience life and just keep going through stuff. I've learnt so much though, being on my own. It's not something I'm afraid to face. I just gotta keep looking forward, but I feel like it's getting a lot easier being here, and I'm getting a lot more comfortable, but I still feel like, man, I would so rather be in the country. Just free. Just do my own thing. But I'm in nature right now. It's just I think this isn't probably where I want to be forever. It's just like kind of for like the experiences. I don't know. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah. I've learnt so much being here. I've learnt that you need to use the golden rule, and you need to treat people the same way you want to be treated. You need to have respect for a place that's not yours. You need to have respect for someone that's helping you out. You need to have respect and gratitude towards yourself as well. Yeah. I've been feeling so down, and I'm just like, man, I've got my next moves in my head with what I want to do and how I want to do things. I think I'm getting a bit stronger. As you can see, I like training. It helps a lot. It helps me mentally a lot. The only problem is my knees are really bad, and my skin. I was looking at my skin, and one thing my ex was always really like looked at me for was my legs, and no one really notices my skin or says anything about it. And now I look at my skin and I'm like, I've got all these like bruises, and something must be wrong with my skin. I don't know what. I need to see a naturopath or something, and I need to take care of my skin. I haven't got a skin care routine going. I'm still trying to get a good routine going. I still feel sad because I feel like it's my environment. There are a lot of things I need to let go of before I move forward, but I feel hurt that I had to lose love, or what I thought was love. Maybe was. But like, I think about that person and I'm like, was I in love with them, or was I in love with the sex, or was I in love with the experience? I'm always afraid because I just can't keep people around. I always walk alone. I noticed the change I've brought into my workplace and where I'm renting, and the impact that I have on people. I didn't realize how much I impact someone, and yeah, I feel sad because I feel like, man, when's it gonna be my turn where someone leads me, and I'm not always, you know, I'm so afraid of people as well. I don't let anyone in. I don't let anyone near me. Trying so hard to be strong because I'm 19. I chose to grow up really quickly. I literally just threw myself in the deep end, and I'm going to throw myself in the deep end again in a couple months, which scares me. But to me, like, I'm a warrior of love and light. Like, I always fight. I always fight for myself. I always fight to be stronger. I always fight to grow. And I guess my journey is like, if I want change, and if I want to show people that, like, if I can do it, then, like, you can do it. Like, you don't even need me here, but you can do it. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do anything. Those birds can do anything. They're free, doing their own thing. They don't have to pay to live here. They're free. You can be free too. You just gotta figure out ways. There's so many ways you can be free. There's always, like, I keep thinking back to my ex, and I'm like, man, like, I loved being on the road. I loved feeling that free and traveling. And now I'm getting sick of the city. And it's weird. It's like, when I do these, I feel like, man, wish I had my best friend. But sucks, man. I feel like I'm a lighthouse for everyone else, and no one fucking sees me, and I see everyone else. But I feel like that's starting to change, because I wear my crystals, and I show my tattoo, and I try to be open about who I am. It's just hard. And I really can see myself being a Muay Thai fighter. But I don't know if I'm doing it out of anger to get over my ex, or if I'm fighting for myself. Because I feel like 1 minute I'm training and I'm like, wow, like, why am I running from meeting people and talking to people? I get caught up in my head, and I'm like, oh, but what about him? And I just feel guilty and ashamed. But I just feel like I wasn't ready for a relationship. I need to be put on my own. I need to do things on my own to learn how hard life is. I don't want to grow up with no experience. I want to grow up with experience in life. Experience of learning and seeing everything on the outside, and just kind of observing just as much as you experience life yourself. You know, I'm trying to find motivation to do my TikTok and YouTube, and I just feel so down, like, especially with where I'm staying. I'm like, man, I'm not in a space that's mine. I'm living somewhere, and I feel like I'm living in someone else's mind. I'm not free. So I'm like, okay, in a couple months or something, I've got a plan, but I can't stay there forever, because I just feel like I'm living in someone else's mind. I need my own space. I need my own time to think for myself and do things for myself. But it's like, when I do this, I need to be respectful. I need to be good. I need to be kind. I need to show gratitude. You know, I'm just, yeah. I have to go to work tonight at the nightclub, and I'm just not ready to go there. It's gonna turn me upside down. I'm thinking of colouring my hair red again. But maroon red. I miss my red hair. I always felt free in my red hair, and I always said to myself, if I ever had red hair, it means I'm in love. And this time when I colour my hair red, it means I'm in love with myself. It's just so interesting when you're in the city, you just see everyone living their life and everyone's just living day by day, weekend by weekend. Whereas I'm like, this is boring, this is too easy. Let's make it hard. How much harder can I make it? How much more can I suffer to learn and grow? You don't grow in comfort. I trained 4 times this week. I went to training today and I was so tired, didn't even want to go. I didn't even want to get up out of bed. My sleep's been so messed up. I've been having the worst dreams and I've been struggling a lot, but through that I feel like I become stronger. Through all of that battling and fighting, and I just hope one day someone fights for me. And it's not me just fighting for change and fighting for this world. Because